RobberFlies are one of the most interesting and rad insects. Sadly, they are often forgotten about. In today's video, I will go over them, starting first with their taxonomy. RobberFlies are in the order Diptera. They are in the superfamily Acylodia, which includes bee flies, stiletto flies, and Midas flies, which all mimic members of the Hymenoptera family, just like RobberFlies. RobberFlies lie in the vast family of Acylidae, with 7,000 described species and 556 described genera. They are found on every single continent except Antarctica. However, most of them, around 1,000 species, live in North America. The name Acylidae in Latin translates to horsefly or godfly. Unlike godflies and horseflies, RobberFlies are mostly not blood feeders. While they are not dangerous to humans, other insects share a different tale. Acylidae has a pretty large range in length, around 5 mm (0.12 inches) to 50 mm (2 inches). RobberFlies are often distinguished by their humpbacks. They often resemble bees, like the diogmites in my collection. They have fascinatingly mobile heads. Their heads are mostly covered by their large compound eyes. In the valley between their compound eyes, they have 3 ocelli. They have a short proboscis which they use to inject their prey and suck the insides out. To defend themselves when attacking, they have rows of thistles. They also have eristate antennae, which is common among Diptera. These peculiar insects begin as eggs laid on plants, soil, and decaying matter. When they hatch, they immediately jump into action. These vermiform larvae, with their biting, chewing mandibles, immediately become a menace to insect society. As larvae, they eat eggs, other small larvae, and soft-bodied insects. After around a year to 2 of being a larvae and going through 4 to 7 instars, they burrow into the soil and pupate. Unlike other insects, it pupates in its own skin. As an adult, emerging around August to fall or even earlier, I found some in July. These flies live for 1 to 3 months. As adults, they are very important to their local ecosystem. They pounce on the prey mid-air and deliver a bite that not only paralyzes its prey, but melts its insides. If that's not awesome, I don't know what is. It reminds me of flying assassin bugs, which just gives them double points for coolness. These ferocious predators will also go after large prey items, like this large moth. They also have been known to attack hummingbirds, kind of similar to mantids. There is no real courtship with RobberFlies. However, the male often brings a nuptial gift of food. Male mantids need to catch on. Oftentimes, the male pounces onto the female. Their abdomens link up, as is common with insects, and mating lasts 30 minutes to an hour. Females have a very long ovipositor, which they use to lay large groups of eggs. Now, going back to their venom, you do not need to worry about it, but it is nightmare fuel if you are bug-sized. It would be pure terror if these insects were in the game grounded. First, when a RobberFly bites its prey, it injects an insect with a neurotoxin, paralytic type of venom, stopping the prey in its tracks. Then, the RobberFly releases digestive enzymes into its prey, turning their insides into goo. This would be horrifying if RobberFlies were big enough to eat us. Can you imagine that? Now, this is the end of the video, but if you could spare a like and subscribe, please do. I would like to have some suggestions on what to do next, what to fix, because this is kind of an experimental video. Please let me know in the comments down below, and thank you.